All right, guys. So for part two today, we're going to talk about friends and politics. On this weekend, we went to a friend's housewarming party, and I got a little bit uncomfortable when someone brought up RFK Jr.
Yeah, and the thing is, RFK Jr. is a dino, Democrat in name only. He's pretty much a Republican.
He's an
Okay?
anti-vaxxer, and he's a fucktard.
Yeah, he's an idiot. So
Yeah,
here's the thing: anyone who follows Trump or this guy are complete idiots.
and DeSantis,
Okay?
of course.
And DeSantis. I mean, their whole Republican Party is just
And we just found out that Mitt
Mitt Romney,
Romney.
who I used to have respect for, is the reason Toys R Us closed. So fuck
Yeah,
Mitt Romney.
yeah, fuck Mitt Romney.
Okay?
Even though I love Jason Sudeikis as Mitt Romney
On SNL.
on SNL, fuck him.
Fuck, not Jason
But
Sudeikis.
not Jason Sudeikis.
No, Jason Sudeikis
I would
is
fuck.
awesome.
I would fuck Jason Sudeikis, but not Jason Sudeikis as Mitt Romney. That's a turnoff now. That's a total turnoff
Well,
now.
anyway, the thing is, I was thinking back on when I stopped being friends with,
A certain person.
well, actually, two of my best friends. Okay,
Yeah.
one of whom is currently stalking us.
Yeah.
Hi, give us our Cards Against Humanity stuff back, please. Drop it at our door.
Yeah.
Um,
And our Halloween shit.
and our
Since you're a
Halloween shit.
Christian, you
Since
don't
you're a
want
Christian,
it.
you don't need that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so two of my best friends, one of which was not a Christian but was a Trump supporter. Okay, um, and when my wife lost the opportunity for a job, and I'll explain that too. What happened was, Capital One was hiring for a diversity trainer, like a diversity training manager, right?
It was actually going to be the head of the entire freaking diversity
Right.
department.
It was a remote job. It was like $35 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
She was so close to getting it, and then Trump made the ruling about no diversity training, and it screwed us.
Yeah.
Okay.
They closed the job.
When-
They said, "I'm sorry, we can't do this job anymore."
When I told my friend at the time, someone I'd known for, God, close to 30 years,
Yeah.
when I told my friend at the time what happened, he said, "Oh, you can't blame him for that." And I was like, "The fuck I can't.
Yeah.
The fuck I can't." That was
But-
what made me lose complete respect for my friend and was the beginning of the downfall of our friendship. Because the thing is, when you can support whoever you want, except when it comes to when your best friends are hurt by the person you're supporting, you stop supporting that person and you help your friends.
Yeah.
That's what you fucking do.
You know-
You support your friends, god damn it.
There is a really great politician that we have, David Trone, in our area. When during the pandemic, we were all having this huge issue with unemployment and such, and our friend Danielle and her mom and everything, and like we had this whole group of people in Maryland who could not get their unemployment sorted. But David Trone, our local dude, he set up this unemployment line. You could actually call his office directly. You could email his office directly. You could talk to people there. And they actually helped us get our unemployment because I was furloughed from my job at Music and Arts, which was, oh my God, guys, I wish I could have still worked there. That was an amazing place to work. I only got to work there 4 days before the coronavirus. But it just seemed like so awesome. They were going to have like Friday nights doing like singing and stuff. And I'm not talking about karaoke, guys. I'm talking about like people with their guitars, me singing, because you guys know how much I like to sing. Well, at least my friends do. And how much we love music. And it would have been such an amazing time. They wanted us to do Fleetwood Mac. We already had plans to do Fleetwood Mac for October and like decorate like our whole office, like our whole center of our office, which was acquisitions. But anyway, David Trone is like a real good dude. There are some good politicians. I think Wes Moore of Maryland, who made Maryland a sanctuary state.
They're great politicians,
Yeah.
but they're Democrats, okay?
Yeah.
Vote blue. Because
Yeah.
the fact is, red doesn't care about anything. They
Now-
don't care about climate change. They don't care about the friends they have that aren't red. They don't care about anyone. When I told the guy who said at the party we were at last week, the guy who said, "Oh, I like Donald Trump because he's a businessman," I bitched him out, and I
Yeah.
told him what happened to Ellen, and he just laughed. And I wanted to get up and punch him in the
And the
fucking
thing
face.
is, he started the conversation. He like started the political thing. So we just felt like we had to finish it. And the thing is, like, we do have to stand up because there are people who are out there like attacking our LGBTQ people, our rainbow friends, and everything. And we have to stand up for this. Our nephew said, like, don't engage in the people with the politics, but recently they engaged. So it's like, you know,
He
I
did.
can't I can't just stand by and let people get hurt. Um, and when it comes to politics, like Biden gets a letter from me like at least once a month, either with something saying you did a good job or you did a bad job. My last letter to him was like, "Oh, you went to the prayer breakfast? I'm ashamed of you." Because those people are the ones who are taking away the rights in other
Alliance
countries.
Defending Freedom, evil organization ruled by evil Christians.
It wasn't Alliance Defending Freedom.
But it was someone like them.
It's called the Fellowship.
Right.
Can you believe that?
But they're connected to Alliance Defending Freedom,
They're
right?
connected
Yeah.
in some way. Yeah. So I told Biden, I'm like, do not do that. You know. I'm also having very mixed feelings about these cluster bombs because they just like obliterate like entire towns and things. And it's like we are dealing with real human lives here. We're dealing with real Russian
Yeah, and
human
the thing is,
people.
you got to take out the leadership, not the people
Yeah.
who are
We
forced
have
to follow. These people
friends
are
who are
despots. I mean,
Russians, and it's not their fault. Their government sucks. I mean, look at like what if the Russian people, right? What if the Russian people were like, oh, we just want to get rid of Americans because Trump sucks, or Biden sucks. And it's like, would you guys want that to happen to us? We live really close to DC. We live really close to Camp David. Okay. Would you guys want us to be blown up by a cluster bomb or nuclear bomb and stuff? We have no control over our government. We just told you that. We just told you that I lost out on a job. Okay. It was not just that job either. There was a job that I was going to do. It was like, this like job writing like sexy stories for an app called Lovesick. And because the app was it's international, but the HR department was like in Belarus, which is like an arm of Russia. The job had to be taken away. I was going to make $5,000 a month. Okay. This thing was like already in the works. They already took my sample and they're like, damn, that's some sexy shit, girl. And that was really helping me with my sexuality, with my issues. Um, and it really would have helped my heart. It would have healed the shard in my heart, and writing those stories about sex and everything. And even though it's a freemium app, it wouldn't have violated my bylaws of B13 because I would have been doing it on the outside of B13. It would have been additional income for me. Okay, it would have been a
right.
side
And
thing.
every time she's given it the potential for a job now, some political thing takes it away.
Yeah. And I did talk to my Doors counselor the other day, and because of the fact that I have to be on medical marijuana anytime I feel really sick, it's going to be very hard for me to get a job. And they really, really want to help me to make B13 as profitable as possible. And as you saw in part one of the video, it's like people need our brochure,
This booklet, go get the booklet. Let's show them again.
You guys just go to our website, b13books.com. Okay. You can see tons of videos. You can also see videos on our YouTube channel about the booklet. And there's also some really beautiful prints. So is there anything else you want to say about politics in the last minute?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
There is something I want to say. If you have friends who are hurt by Donald Trump or politics, it is your responsibility to back your friends up, or you are
always
not
back
their
your
friend.
friends.
Always back your friends up. I don't know how many times I backed my friend who I was talking about, my best friend of like 30 years. I don't know how many times I helped him out of jams. I don't know how many times I stood by him when things were going bad, and he couldn't stand by us when Trump decided to do the diversity training ban.
It really hurt.
It really hurt a lot.
We loved him and his wife.
And
we
it was
still
the
love them.
We do. But the thing is, we can't be friends with anyone who's a Trump supporter because
that's going to hurt us.
That's evil. January 6th, people. Remember January 6th?
Yeah.
Come on. He is an evil dictator.
Yeah.
He belongs in jail or worse.
Yep. He might die. We don't know. But
by firing squad, if we're lucky.
Stick by your friends. Stick by your family. Vote as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of each other. All right, on to part 3.